Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. On second and 10, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go!
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This one complete to Theo Riddick. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at about the 28. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Tiger.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Here we go now.
McCaffrey on the counter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Off of play action, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Play action, it's Darnold. Going for it all. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tannehill on the screen, Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, 20. Go. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tiger. Good. Ooh, 88.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Shoving defenders at the 15. And he finds Stills complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now it's Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Triple left. Good. 28.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. Spins by. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Now let's go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go.
They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, little 360. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, break. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the toss, Bernard. Hit all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now out come the Jets. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin here with Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
13 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brent.